we defeated Thardis and made it back to our gunship. In this part, we're going to be continuing to get a new beam so that way we can open up the white doors that stopped us. We need to continue on through Phendrana Drifts just for a little bit longer. We've almost explored it completely. But before we do that, there is new paths open to us now that we have the spider ball. If you remember, there was a track. I did not make note of it. I should have made note of it way back in the beginning, but it is no big deal. Back to the Chozo ruins we shall head to. It's been about a week since I did my last recording. My last recording, I just kind of celebrated Christmas with my family. Now, the day I'm recording this, it's 30 minutes into the last day of the year, so it's the 31st. So, just getting ready to enjoy the fact that, you know, New Year's on its way. By the time this video is uploaded, pretty sure the New Year will have already been pushed over. Trying to get the date racked up in my head. It's tomorrow, I believe. I'm recording this on the 31st, right? And I think tomorrow, today, later on, part 6 will be uploaded. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Throughout the week, it really made my day to see that I have a decent amount of views on my videos. You know, this is just kind of a side thing that I want to do, a little hobby. I've always really liked like old Let's Play channels. I've liked them. When I was a kid, I just used to put them on. It's just good background noise, you know? So, if I can do the same for anybody else, you know, young or small, big and large, whatever, that'd be great. So, I appreciate everyone's support throughout through the course of this Let's Play. Anyways, now that we got the super missiles, I believe, here, hang on, I knew I was talking about this. Yeah. Brimstone pillar. Okay. So I think Brimstone, is Brimstone super missiles? You know, there's just certain materials that you're supposed to, I just know what you're supposed to use it on. There's certain materials that you should watch. If you ever need to figure out how to solve a puzzle in this game, just scan it. You know, I mean, you could look it up, but why do that when you could just, you know, scan it and figure it out yourself? I mean, that's how I did it as a kid, and I was a freaking numbskull. So I'm pretty sure you could figure it out. Anyways, we want to break down these pillars. I probably should scan one of those if I haven't already. Break these down. Alrighty. And the next layer will continue on. Yeah, right here. The Oculus. So these enemies are literally unkillable unless you destroy the surface that they're on. I think this is literally the only room in the entire game where you can actually kill these enemies. So this should be the last layer, I believe. I hope it is, because I'm definitely not gonna be able to make it to the. Okay, yeah, I swear. Please. Okay, please, dude. Don't do this to me. Alright, I'll be patient. Alright. Okay, this is. Alright. And for wasting all your missiles, you get yourself another beam. This is a beam combo. This is known as the Wave Buster. It works in tandem with the Wave Beam, similar to the Power Beam to the Super Missile. So if you notice, when I super missile, I have to use the power beam, right? That's because it's the power beam's beam combo. I can't demonstrate it because I don't have enough missiles. But basically, you're just able to. It kind of turns your wave into a taser, so to speak. But yeah. So we're just gonna continue through Chozo Ruins. I'm trying to remember, is there any missile systems or missile expansions that we could be picking up while, you know, Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. Okay, I guess I can. I just got a lot of missiles from all those, what's it called? I guess I'll demonstrate on you. You'll be my unlucky test subject. So, you hold it full charge, and whenever this thing wants to jump, just, there you go. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. Pretty cool. Very useful. Very useful at a couple of spots. And a lot of spots, actually. Alrighty. So, let me check this map real quick. Let's see. Alrighty, yeah, we're gonna go this way. I actually just recently bought myself a new graphics card to put into my computer. Bought myself a 3060 Ti. Pretty nice. I can't remember what my 2070 had, but I think it has more VRAM than my 2070 by like 2 gigabytes. It's only an 8 gigabyte model. I didn't know that there was 12 gigabyte models. It's a Ti. So, but I mean, I bought it for 400, which nowadays, back when I first got into PC gaming, 400 was like so much for just a single card. Like back in the day, it was 200. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, I think that might actually be pretty normal. I'll have to go back and look and see. I don't remember, but yeah, 3060. You know, I have a pretty decent computer. I want to say, I bought one for me and one for, you know, my love, my girlfriend, stuff like that. I bought it for her. I do not want to go to Magmore Caverns. What I want to do is go into this room, yes, and destroy this. And you just, okay, nice. Let's see. This is cordite. Okay, yeah, that's one of the things that you could destroy with that. All right, stop spamming these annoying bugs. Anyways, what was I going on about? Yeah, new graphics card. I bought a new graphics card. That's what I got. New graphics card. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice card. I want to say it's an improvement. I've been playing the new Tarkov wipe. I'm probably gonna post some content to that. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm off work, so I'm probably gonna just you know, upload some content for you guys. You know, I don't know how I would work the Tarkov thing. I might just do like Tarkovs on Tuesdays and Thursdays just because the game starts on 2T. So we'll see how that works, how I want to do that. Did I ever scan these? Yeah. Anyways, doing that rune puzzle things that are all over the Chosen Runes, you're able to get back up to Flagger's room. If you remember, this is where we came from. We dropped down this big chasm and just jump up here. Alrighty. And in Flagger's room is something special. Oh. Yeah, so just let me know in the comments. If any Tarkov fans are watching or anything like that, let me know. And I'm probably going to post it anyways, because I've been recording a lot. At least just the first couple of days of my wipe. And if people want me to post more, I probably will. I've been trying to keep, like, it updated, but it kind of got too tedious. Anyways, this room right here. The Chozo Ghost, spectral entity, bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energies types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is the most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in Talon 4 environment. In the Talon 4 environment, they appear to be drawn to the Chozo's religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. So, what could be these guys are protecting? What are they trying to stop? You know? I don't have very many super missiles, so I gotta be very careful with what I use these on. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. I hope that's not showing up in the recording, but my AC just kicked on, and I'm getting blown. Pause, and it feels so good. Pause. 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 Got a little too sus for my liking. In one of the previous parts, I think it was like part 6. Yeah, part 6. The last couple of parts. I posted like that video speed up. Let me know little tips and tricks that you think I could add to editing to make the videos a little bit more like engaging, you know? I was thinking about adding like sound effects and stuff like that, you know, just so, for comedic timing and stuff like that. I feel like it might add, since I have such a bubbling personality and all, it's, being an internet personality, which is what I'm trying just to be. Also, this is the third artifact of Wild. This is a very nice artifact. Beautiful. Or it's like the fourth or whatever. Anyways, that's what they were guarding. Back to being an internet personality and stuff like that. I never really gave it a lot of thought about being a personality, if I'm being honest. I always just assumed you just sat in front of a microphone and talk, and people will just want to listen to you. A lot of people yearn for like a sense of belonging nowadays, especially with social media. Like, it just makes people more and more like disconnected, I want to say. Especially like a lot of people I know, people just act completely different than on social media than they do in real life. You know what I mean? And it kind of gives you a false perception of how people really are. So like, that's what I don't want to try and do. I just kind of want to sound like the average, person that just like, I would love to make like let's plays about the game, but I'm playing this game because I like it, so I'm like attached to it. So I'm really just trying to develop like my personality is basically what I'm saying. I don't know. You guys, one of my comments was like, I don't know who you are and how you got here. I don't know either, man. I just sort of showed up. I just sort of appeared out of nowhere. And if you're still watching through these videos and listening to me talk right now, thank you. Comments like that actually help me. Like, even if they're not directly positive, it just makes me very, very like excited to just get on here and talk, because now I know somebody's like watching, somebody cares. You know what I mean? I tried doing streaming, but I had occasional like regulars, but streaming is just so daunting of a task. I constantly have people watching me, or like I'm constantly being recorded even though nobody's watching me. With a YouTube video, it's a lot safer. I can edit and fix some of my misdeeds. And by that, I mean, like, if I say an oopsie oh fuck word or something like that, I could just bleep it out if it really becomes like a big deal. Like if I say fuck shit, this, that, the C word, other words like that, I don't really care. And I'm not talking about that fucking wild ass word that, everybody and their mom seems to use on the internet, because that's really cringe. Yeah, stuff like that. Anyways, Spider Ball track, come up to this way and you'll make it to this room. And we have a bunch of lore to read, because this is probably the most, I don't even know what to say. This is the most like what do you even say this? Religious site of the Chozo ruins? Anyways, Chozo script translated. What is this otherworldly pestilence that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need for corruption? And where did the meteor that brought it originate? Was it crafted by alien hands? Or is it a roving chunk of planet that suffered a violent end. Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe, as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty indeed. And if meteors from it spread through space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to hope that this is not so. That the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then at least there is hope for its eradication. I really like you get to see the dynamic now. Reading the lores. When you read it, the space pirates are just worried about, using it as a weapon, you know? Something I feel like, humans nowadays would probably do, or, they just are more focused on trying to make it weaponizable or just use it for their own personal gain. The Chozo kind of, they knew that they had plenty of powerful technology. They really didn't need to mess with this because it just seems like it hurt more than it helped. And I guess that just kind of shows the philosophies of the two societies, for lack of a better term, on how they saw the world and how they wanted to, express themselves in the world. And I agree with that. Just because something's powerful and is weaponized doesn't mean you should weaponize it. You know what I mean? You should try to use it for the good if you can. If not, just forget that it even exists or contain it. But what do I know? I'm just some young guy playing video games, talking to his microphone in his room all alone, right? So I don't know, man. The Chosen were definitely gods or pretty much like like I said, the forerunners of Halo. Like, the forerunners was like the almighty race that crafted the Halo rings. I don't know if it's confirmed in the 5th game, but it seems like the Chosen were able to do that same kind of thing. But anyways, let me get off that topic real quick and realize that we have not one, not two, but 3 Chozo lores we have to read. So get comfortable, because it's time for us to get knowledged. To the entrusted one, if you read these words, then our hope was not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in the shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are all blinded by their evil designs. Believing in the black promise of the great poison, they seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are the greatest danger. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true and trusted one. None know of our temple. The cradle will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever for now. It wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe the power of the cipher, which has been produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of this world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the trusted one knows is approaching. Many Chozos are gifted with a distant sight, and even more begin to learn. It is our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forward, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breath of the wind through the Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies, and the most common, tells of the coming of the worm, born from parasites, nurtured in a poisoned womb. The womb grows, devouring from within, till the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark portent. So, I think that might be most of if not all, the Chozo lore that we'll be reading for quite a while. I think there's probably just, let me check the logbook now, because now it's just up to us. Chozo lore. Let's see. I really have to clear my throat, but I don't want to do it on camera. I have 2 more Chozo alerts. Oh, okay. I know where they both are. And this is technically where the first Chozo lore should be. And I'm gonna send this guy back to the grave real quick. There we go. And the doors have been unlocked. All right. Chozo lore. Okay. Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail. Existing in a single dimension, they are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, merging only when one arrives who can feel their presence. Such is the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat the evil seeping into this planet remains. We desire only to see the darkness meet the end. The will of the Chozo has no mind or reasoning its own, though. This will be the entrusted one's trial. So I'm guessing it's talking about the Chozo ghosts. Before we go and do the standard Metroid thing where you put the ball inside the Chozo statue and it does things. Right here is a very rare thing. I think there's only 3 of these in the entire game. This one is here in the Chozo ruins. The other 2 are in other 2 are in new areas that we have not explored yet. Sorry about that. Excuse me, got a yawn. It's kind of late. I record these videos very late, so if I sound tired in most of my videos, that's probably the reason why. It's either that or it's just because I'm a fucking boring person. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to be boring. I try to be I'm trying to be spontaneous. I'm trying to get more used to talking in front of the microphone. And these Let's Plays are kind of helping me, like, I don't know, just feel like myself or acting like myself. Slowly I'll definitely connect, and then maybe we'll have a nice parasocial relationship. And I'm saying this all in my first Let's Play, but honestly, if I could just get a small group of people that are, dedicated to wanting to watch me, that would make me so happy. I'm not here to make money, although that is the dream. I just kind of want people to discuss video games with. I don't really have a strong support system. Not to get all freaking trauma dumpy, because that's lame. I'm not gonna do that in a freaking video where I'm being a ball being thrown by a bird statue through a tube. I'm gonna try. Maybe one day I'll open up. But until then, if not, or maybe my entire downfall will be the funniest thing on the internet, and I just get memed to shit like any other lolcow that's been shit on before. But let's not prey on my downfall. I would love to not be a lolcow. I don't do anything bad. I'm a good guy. I think right here is one of the rare instances of a telluric alloy. That what I said, telluric? Yeah, telluric alloy. I don't even know what telluric means. But it's bomb that. And there you go. And these stone toads will try to eat you because they're losers and they're haters. It still feels hot in my room. Anyways, jump up like that. Right? Open that up, and there's the beam that we were looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ice beam. The ice beam, yes. The freeze beam. So, one can only assume from the description of the Chozo people. I did not explain that. I need to explain things more. But, electric, ice, and the next beam is some kind of fire beam, maybe? Lava beam, maybe? And then the power beam. The power beam is the only thing that can kill the Chozo ghost. And actually, before we continue onwards through this, I want to head down this way. And dang it. Oh, and now there's 3 of them because they're like mad because I took all their swag. Okay, dude. Dude, why do I suck? Alright. So, let's just demonstrate it just to show you that I'm not lying. Ice beam, right? Can't affect him. It just goes right through him. Either that or I missed. Anyways, it doesn't work. Alright, good night. Alright, good night. Alright, where's the next one at? Ah, there he is. And good night. Alright, there we go. Melted. Melted like a bag of ice. Alright. Alright. And, yeah, obviously, I didn't notice this, but there's a purple, white, and red beam. You saw me use the wave beam to open the purple beam. I need to seriously, use my commentary to explain things, since, you know, all I do is talk about stupid shit that no one cares about. But I'm learning, you know, I'm learning. White beam, ice beam. Purple beam, wave beam. Red beam, the other beam that we'll get later. Alright, how do I get out of here? Oh yeah, you just roll your way back up and it just shoots you back up. And then it says goodbye. And you get a nice energy tank, so it's definitely worth it to come back here. And if you did what I did, where I scanned a little node, you can just climb back up here whenever. You don't have to use the wave beam tube to come back up. And we'll be back here when we get the other beam. But for now, we're gonna go and now I believe this is like one of the few areas that there is. There's 2 elevator systems. One through the ice beam door, which is, I believe, to the not to the Chozo ruins. This one goes, I don't even use this elevator that often. This one goes to Talon Overworld South. Right? And then from here, there's Missile Door. Right? I hope yeah. There's a save station, and over there goes to Talon Overworld, like east or west or whatever. And we will be heading down that way in the next part, and part 9, I believe. We got the ice beam, we came back to Chozo Ruins, we got ourselves the Wave Buster. I think that's a good thing to call it off. In the next part, we will head back to Ventrana Drifts after the Thardis room and see what lies behind the ice beam door. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching.